Hey, Melissa. Well, Mark Zuckerberg said back in January that Meta's new AI model would ship in coming months. But now Meta doesn't yet have a launch date for its high-stakes large language model in the works called Avocado, according to sources. Now, this despite the company ramping up to as much as $135 billion in capex this year. Meta's playing catch-up as its AI division has undergone upheaval, including new leadership in Scale AI's Alex Wang, a strategy shift from building open-source tools to consumer-facing AI, and hiring drama. Reports of resentment over new engineering hires paid hundreds of millions of dollars. Meta is saying, quote, our next model will be good, but more importantly, show the rapid trajectory we're on, and then we'll steadily push the frontier over the course of the year. Baird saying, we believe that the success of Meta's new generation of models will be more dependent on their ability to boost performance of Meta AI and the family of apps rather than compete against general LLMs. So, Melissa, we can be sure that Meta's new model will be scrutinized as a sign of whether Meta's AI investments are going to pay off.
Julia, thank you. Julia Borston. It's worth noting that Meta's last LLM was released in 2024. So in the evolution of AI, a couple of years is a long time.
Yeah, their LLM became an LOL. This is key for the laughter right there. You're supposed to chuckle. Thank you. But here's the first takeaway that I took from that was Apple spent $12 billion on CapEx and is licensing Gemini. Meta spent $130 billion and is licensing Gemini. And this is where I thought where the long game that Apple's playing really conserves a hell of a lot more money, becomes a lot more efficient, lets the winners and losers get sifted out throughout the marketplace. It's not about money. And everyone thought you had to spend the most amount of money to be the most competitive, and Meta has disproved that.
Okay. I don't know if they've disproved it. It shows that you can spend a ton of money and still get it wrong and still not be the AI leader. That's my takeaway. But I never really valued Meta based on the expectation that they were going to be the supreme leaders of AI. My logic was that they are very much an ads and engagement machine that has this AI kind of funnel or way of enhancing that user experience. Listen, I think this is a step back, but if I've seen nothing else from Zuckerberg with the whole metaverse situation, I've seen that they're willing to pivot when things go wrong. Now, I think that the outlandish capex that you've mentioned, along with the salaries that they're paying to develop this particular vertical, yeah, it's concerning that they haven't been able to get this right. What I expect is within the next quarter or two, if this continues, for them to either increase whatever partnership situation they're going to enter into, or to probably pivot away and show that they're not going to continue to burn cash if there is no ROI.
I think the weakness today in Meta is more an excuse to sell the cyclicality of the company. I think this stock, when we see economics, Meta sniffs out economic slowdown faster than any mega cap tech stock does. And I'm not telling you that the world's coming to the economy is slowing down rapidly here. I'm telling you that if there's some fear of cyclicality out there, whether it's ad spend, consumer, all the things that are critical to their core business, you're going to see this stock sell off first and ask questions later. We've seen that multiple times, and they're the first ones to go. So I don't love that chart. It looks like it's giving ground.